What's good, Internet? My name is attackslug. Welcome back to WWE All Stars, Path of Champions. Today, facing off against The Rock as we continue our way onto The Undertaker. If you smell on this fine Saturday here on the program tonight, NXT TakeOver 25, because they don't want to call it NXT TakeOver Hartford, because who would care, because they're in Hartford. It's not Chicago, it's not Brooklyn, it's not that kind of thing. Anyway, that being said, some stuff going on in the world of wrestling, in the wrestling news bit of business. Number one, that apparently, according to Paul Heyman, Brock Lesnar is going to be cashing in on Seth freaking Rollins this Monday night. I remind you, they're heels. They can lie about it. Or you can have a situation where you're going to cash in but end up not being able to cash in. That's happened a number of times. And honestly, seems more like a rating ploy than anything else. To, hey, please watch Raw, you guys. Please, please, please tune into our flagship show broadcast and watch the show, because ratings continue to fall further and further and further, and good God, watch the show, please. So, that to me, and it's kind of confusing from a kayfabe perspective, in the fact that, alright, so management was mad at Brock for dancing around on Monday, right? And therefore, the response to management being mad at Brock for not cashing in is to cash in. Does that make sense to anybody? Because it's kind of confusing to me. But hey, that's kind of what they do. But again, that was teased on social media, and certainly as, hey, please tune into our show. But then, of course, they could totally swerve that, or had the cash in, like, not actually happen, but tease it happening. There's a lot of options there for what they could do on Raw, or what they might do on Raw. But also on Raw, speaking of the Dead Man is going to be there. And it's weird because they've advertised Taker for Raw, and they've advertised Goldberg for SmackDown. And it's like, wait, but they're having a match at this Super Showdown on Friday, therefore, shouldn't you have them both on the same show to tease this match on the same day? Why on different shows? I mean, yes, they're both old, so obviously reduce their physicality as much as you can, considering, oh, the sharpshooter from The Rock. Considering all things. But, still, having them on opposite shows to help do this thing for, you know, your Super Showdown seems weird to me. But hey, what do I know? I just make videos on YouTube. Clearly, I don't know much of anything. Anyway, The Rock, though, hitting that choke slam. When does The Rock do a choke slam? What? What? Since when? Since when? Anyhow, if you want to know when they're going to have that AEW title match between Hangman Page and Chris Jericho, it's going to be, as a lot of folks assumed, at All Out at the end of August. So, that seems like obviously the most logical conclusion there, to have that match then, and not have it at Fyter Fest or CEO or whatever else. That's your next big show, so of course you're going to have it at your next big show. Why wouldn't you? Why wouldn't you? So that to me was super common sense, and now it is officially confirmed for that bit of business. And The Rock, oh my God, The Rock, the heart, the grit, the tenacity of the Great One, determination of the Great One to take out the slug best he can, gut wrench, neck breaker, woo. Anyway, speaking of woo, Ric Flair out there on YouTube, cutting promos on reality, on real life. Like, I'm not sure what those videos were. Apparently he's mad at Shawn Michaels for things that Shawn said during Flair's 30 for 30. And I'm like, that was a while ago, Rick. Where have you been? Where have you been, Nate? Like, you just watched your 30 for 30? Like, what's going on with that? And Rock is done. So yeah, not sure. He put out 2 videos, one longer, one shorter, basically saying he would have had a $1.8 million hospital bill, thank God for insurance, but still cost him a good chunk of change. Nature Boy still styling, profiling, all that stuff. That's great. That's awesome. But, like, what is happening with Ric Flair? I honestly don't know. One other brief AEW update is that they're still trying to decide what is the best night of the week to air their upcoming TV program on TNT this fall, and they are undecided. Should it be Tuesday or should it be Wednesday? One of those two. It sounds like they're leaning towards Wednesday, but again, Tuesday Night Dynamite has a good ring to it, so, you know, there's that. Obviously, the show is happening, but it's not in stone as to what day it's going to be happening on. SmackDown moving to Fridays leaves your Tuesday and Wednesday freed up. If you were, say, a different wrestling program on a Wednesday, you might want to be a little bit nervous right about now. Anyhow, we also have a brief Sasha Banks boss update, and that is she apparently had a meeting with Vince on the 23rd of May. So that happened, and apparently it went well, and they're looking to have her return in the summer. So is that in any part factual? I don't know, but that is kind of what's the word out there on the dirt sheets in the past day or so. So, as always, take that with a giant grain of salt, because who knows, man. Alright, so The Rock was a cakewalk, but Stone Cold is Stone Cold. And Stone Cold says, He's not getting these moves, Attack Slug. Not happening. So yeah. Austin here, though. This is Extreme Rules, Stone Cold. This is Extreme Rules. So, don't be surprised. Oh, he's going to get to it first. That solid steel chair for Stone Cold. I don't think so. I don't think so. You're still getting that work. We're still getting that work, Stone Cold. It's still happening. Boom. Not quite on the chair, but you know. The chair! The chair! To the side of, like, no, hit him in the head. What are you doing? Aha! Just, the side shots is like, come on, it's a video game. It's an over-the-top video game, and I can't do a shot to the head? Like, really? Really? Oh, it's Stone Cold reversing that. Alright, alright, alright. Going for it again. Going for it again. And is that enough to, nope, put him to sleep? Not enough. Anyway, if you were wondering what happened with the Twitter of one Lars Sullivan, it is back. So, what they managed to erase when it was there and when it was, you know, gone and back, who knows? I'm sure they managed to scrub something from that Twitter, but that's kind of what that is. Tyler Breeze is now officially back on the NXT roster. So, honestly, if they're going to use him, fantastic, because no one was doing a thing with him on the main roster. So, you know, what they'll end up doing with Fandango when he's back from injury, who knows, but that is the deal with one Tyler Breeze, and obviously having a match tonight on TakeOver, so that is a happening, if you will. Come on, Stone Cold, do a suicide dive. Nope, 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 I don't think so. This is Attack Slug. And then still Stone Cold, though. Still. Oh, what's that? What's that? Onto the nope. Just, he's not having it, man. He is way harder than The Rock for no apparent reason. And I'll never understand. This gap in difficulty on these things. I don't get it. I don't want to get it, I guess. Anyhow. If you're wondering, will Joey Ryan sign anywhere? With a indie anywhere and not be exclusive, the answer is Joey Ryan is going to continue being a big fish in a small pond and stay on the indies and not be exclusive to anywhere. So that answers that question. Certainly, once he was out of his Lucha Underground deal, he had some conversations with different companies and was like, you know what? I'm doing better being the character that I want to be on the indies, so I'm going to keep doing that. And if that's what's going to be the best for his bank account, then good for him. Good for him. You know? Go where you think you can do the best work, I think is, like, obviously, there is a thing to be said about having financial stability, but if you're happy with your work, and Austin here, look, I know you have the stunner, Stone Cold, I get it, but this is ridiculous. Every single, good God almighty, reverse something, oh my God, oh! Austin with the sit-out pile driver. That is just the irony there, Mr. Stone Cold. The irony. Using that move. The move that shortened your career. Anyway. I can see the pain in his eyes. Look in my eyes. What do you see? Pain. Pain! Look, Austin. Look. Oh, Stone Cold. Oh, Stone Cold. Reversing everything. Because Stone Cold says so. I don't appreciate reversing everything. Austin, I don't... Man, he's just really a house of fire with these... Like, this is taking way longer than The Rock did, and I don't get it. Oh, chop block to all Stone Cold. Alright. Hey, Stone Cold, for the 5th time, get up, and get down with that RKO. And here's to ya. Yep, just drink it in, man. Drink it in, man. Attack Slug wins once again, which means there are 2 matches remaining, and those will happen tomorrow here on this program as we finish up the Taker Path of Champions here in WWE All Stars. I thank you for watching. There are more videos on this channel. Tune in for those, and I'll see you next time right here, and I'm out.